Listen, people, welcome back to the channel. We got a new video for you guys. We just beat the mighty Kairat Almaty. I don't know how to even say that name. I'm not gonna lie to you. All I know is that they play in Kazakhstan or something like that, and they're like mad far away from from Madrid where our players usually play, and I think it was like a 10-hour plus flight or something like that. But nonetheless, we beat them 5-0. Mbappe for hat trick, and Kamavinga, of all people, with a goal, and Brahim Diaz with the final goal in the end. Let's just get straight into it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This is probably gonna be a very short video. I just wanted to try to be a little bit consistent with uploading and stuff like that. But yeah, basically, I don't really think anybody played terribly today. Vinny, I see he has like a negative score. I'm not too mad at Vinny's performance today, even though Rodrigo, when he came off the bench, did look a little bit better than him. But with Vinny, I think it was him and Mbappe just not being on the same page today. They both missed some easy assists for each other, and if basically Mbappe should have came out of this game with like 5 GA and Vinny at minimum with like 2 GAs, but unfortunately they weren't able to connect in the best of ways. Art- Arthur Guru continues to show his promise in the start. I believe it's like 4 goals and 6 assists for him under Xabi Alonso as of this moment for him. But yeah, like I said, Arthur Guru is showing his potential. You see his ability on the ball, his creativity to be able to find Mbappe in different positions wherever they may be on the pitch. And even Courtois today had an assist. Long ball played to Mbappe, he saw Mbappe making a run, played it right in front of him, and Mbappe did the rest. Mbappe today, fair play to him, hat trick. Hey man, nothing to complain about. Uh, like I said, hat trick. Like I said, nobody really played terribly this game. I'm even going to give a certain player a little bit of credit today. David Alaba. David Alaba today I thought was good. I thought he did his job, making sure that we weren't getting beat too badly in the back of the pitch. And Alaba, of course, on the ball is always going to be great. So having him and Dean Hoyson there, and then you have Chirmania Ceballos, like the ball playing ability was always going to be there. And we were able to keep, I think, a good amount of percentage of the ball today. So it was good to see Alaba being back. Even if he can't play at a high level anymore, just the fact that we're able to bring him in for certain games, maybe to give certain guys rest. Now maybe what's it called? Now maybe Xabi Alonso sees that Alba can play games here and there. Maybe in Copa del Rey he plays him in a sense, when Trent and what's it called is back to give Dean Horson a break or something like that. I think that's the unfortunately he's getting paid a lot of money, but we know he's been dealing with a lot of injuries and he's not his old self anymore, and he'll probably be leaving next summer. But this season, all we need for him is to be able to come in, give guys the rest that they need, and then just continue to hold the fort. And then after that, we'll take what if he gives us anything more than that, we'll take it. Courtois great today, made plenty of saves. Frank Garcia, good to see him back in the starting lineup. I was wondering why Alvaro Carreras is playing us so much games. Not because I thought he was playing bad or anything like that. Simply because I thought that one, Fred Garcia showed himself how good he was able to perform under Xabi Alonso in the Club World Cup, and I thought that he was making a case for himself to not be, maybe to be a starter, but just to like at least be in contention to play more games and stuff like that. And the fact that he wasn't getting any minutes and Al Carreras was just playing every single game, every single minute, I thought was a little bit crazy from Javi. I thought that we were going to see a little bit more rotation there. But yeah, Sensio right back, nothing to complain about. Like I said, for like I said for Sensio, if he was to stay at Real Madrid long term, this is going to be the role for him, which is going to be the Nacho role. Come in, play. You're not going to play every single game. You're not going to start in your favorite position. One day you're going to be a center back. One day you're going to be a right back. One day you might be a left back. But if you're able to be able to play when you are playing. If you're able to play and let the manager know that he can has trust in you and he can do those things, then the more minutes you're going to see. Nacho is a beloved figure, and for Real Madrid fans, you can ask anybody that they'll tell you we love him and stuff like that. And he knew when we called upon his name, he was there. He performed, and that's what we needed from him. And guess what? He's still a legend at the club. I think he's probably one of the most amount of trophies for the club and stuff like that from the academy. And listen, that's the pathway I see for Asensio. I just think he needs to bring the aggressiveness down a little bit, and after that, once he does that, will be great. Um, and then I think the other player that I didn't talk about today in the star 11 is Franco. I just seen a post about Franco talking about like what does he do. Now I'm one of those people that before we bought Franco, when I heard the rumors and stuff and all like that, I was like, I don't think we need this guy. Like if he was like a actual winger, I would have been like fine. Actual right winger, I would have been like fine, bring him in because we need that type of profile in the squad, of course, right? But when you see Franco, the one thing that you notice is that he just does not have the burst to play on the wing. He's not athletic enough to play on the wing. And of course, he's only 18. He loses the ball a lot and stuff like that. I'm not mad with that. But people are asking, why does Xabi Alonso keep playing him? One, because the guy works hard off the ball. He tracks back. He does the dirty work that we need him to do. And guess what? That's what Xabi Alonso wants to see from what's it called, from one of our players. Guess what? He's bringing that in. And another thing, I just think that he's naturally a player that knows that doesn't want to play on the left. And what do I mean by that? How many times did we look at the at like positional grass and stuff like that, and we saw three players all on the left side? No, that's not Franco. Now he might come in centrally, which we don't have a problem with, but he naturally stays on the right side of the pitch. Rarely do you ever see this guy come onto the left side of the pitch trying to hog up the ball and stuff like that. No, he knows his positions. He knows where he needs to be, in my opinion, and that creates balance for Xabi, and not create unnecessarily overloads. And I think that's one of the main reasons why we don't see Rodrigo play there anymore, in my opinion. But yeah, I did want to talk about the bench players that came off the bench. I think a lot of them had a good showings. Camavinga had a goal. Brahim Diaz had a goal. Rodrigo, of course, had an assist, and even Gonzalo Garcia had an assist. Now, with out of all these players, Rodrigo looked the best out of all of them. Created plenty of chances, linked up with Mbappe correctly. Probably could have had two assists, but I think Arda Güler touched the ball last minute or last second before Mbappe scored, so the assist went to him. But yeah, like I said, brilliant stuff. The only thing is that I would have liked to see these players coming early, especially especially the last two players in Camavinga and the last three in Camavinga, Jude, and Gonzalo. I just thought they could have came a little bit earlier, and maybe he could have played Lunin a little bit today. But I love that we didn't see Fede Valverde play. The guy just needs to rest, man. I want to see who we play next. I don't know exactly off the top of my head, but whoever we play next, I would probably sit him for two more games. Like we don't. I'm not saying that we don't need Fede Valverde, but if he's not at his best, then why are we playing him? You know, like so. So we got Villarreal next. Tough game, but with Jude being back, with Camavinga being back, and Asensio being the one playing right back, I think we should be able to hold it down. The next, let me see our squad. Let me see the games that we have coming up. Villarreal, I would bring him back in Juventus. So give him a few minutes against Getafe, bring him back fully against Juventus and Barcelona, and go on from there. Let him rest for Villarreal, and let him rest for a majority of Getafe, and stuff like that. And you going from there. And I think after that little break, I think we should start seeing the old Fetty back, the Fetty that we all know and love and stuff like that. But yeah, outside of that, like I said, we handle business like we're supposed to. But now some people might say that we waited a little bit too late to do those things. I don't care. Like I said, but yeah, like I said, I don't really care. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll see you guys. I think when do we play again? On Saturday against Video Royale. I don't know if I'll be able to make a video, but if I can, I will. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Love you. Peace.